Alrighty guys, after 10 hours and 27 minutes of updating my game on my trustworthy 4G internet, the update is officially done and the video is ready to get made. Yesterday I asked for 4,000 likes and you guys, as per usual, absolutely destroyed that like goal, and the video currently has an incredible 7,300 likes. If this video gets 5,000 likes, I'll do my very best to upload a brand new video within 24 hours. Maybe even 12 hours after the release of this one. The new season is on and you know what that means. We gotta grind. In this video, as the title do suggest though, we're going to be talking about the best way to reach champion in Season 4. You all know that this is a tradition on the channel, so let's get right on into it. In order to reach champion quickly, it's incredibly important to have a consistent drop spot you know everything about. This is because when you start getting a buzz fare, dying off spawn is something you want to minimize to the fullest extent. What's important when finding a drop spot is firstly learning how to loot it the fastest way possible, both chests and floor loot. What a lot of people forget about when it comes to drop spots is finding a good material loot route too. You gotta be able to find and farm mats as quickly as possible. In order to reach champion quick, winning off-spawn fights is a great way to secure some easy points. In short, find a consistent drop spot and find out how to farm mats the most effective way possible. Then see if you can get some free off-spawn eliminations. The most asked question I've gotten the last 15 hours is, Marin, I want to reach champion quick. Do I play solo or trio arena? And the fastest way to reach champion is without a doubt by playing solo arena all a day long. If you've learned your drop spot and played good in fights, you can literally reach champion within a few hours to a day. Obviously, in the start of the season, it's quite a bit more difficult than later on, and what's also important is to take regular breaks, especially if you start tilting. If you start tilting, you will lose points, and that is quickly. I have watched a bit of Twitch today and I've seen players get really mad and frustrated when they get eliminated. Do not be like that. Stay calm and collected, and if you feel like you're tilting, stop playing for a bit and come back later. Just trust me on this one. Moving on, we've got to talk about whether to W key or play passive. And in the start of the season, I always W key to the point where players start becoming really good. And in the first 3 to 4 days, I would recommend everyone to play passive after 2,000 points. It's at this point people start becoming relatively good. After a week of the new season, you can W key all the way up to 4,500 points and then play placement after that. Obviously, if you are insane at W keying, just W key all the way to champs. But I have personally found myself struggling when I get up to a few thousand arena points. And hey, if you feel like the players are bad, you can just keep on W keying to the point where you feel like you're meeting some serious competition. Whether that be 2,000 points or 5,000 points. But for me, I like to play it chill after 2,000 points and just ride out the placement. Another massive factor in succeeding in reaching champs as quickly as possible is to never underestimate your opponents. And yes, I am talking from experience. Like, I'm not even baiting, I've been playing like 10 arena games today, and in the first few games, I literally got bullied by the noobs I met because they are so incredibly unpredictable. This cost me potentially good games I could have won. After those games though, I realized I had to mix up my playstyle a little bit, and I started playing passive but aggressively at the same time, and started getting about 10 plus eliminations every single game, and I also won a few because of it. Next up, we gotta talk about when the best time to play arena is. Most YouTubers don't mention the simple fact that the competition is way easier late at night and super early in the morning. I'm not entirely sure why it is like this, but I have a feeling Fortnite matches people with massive point differences against each other at night and early in the morning just to fill up lobbies. In the day when hundreds of thousands of players are playing, you will meet people with the points you have, but at night it just feels way easier. So, if you have the opportunity to play either very late at night or early in the morning and want to reach champion as quickly as possible, I would recommend you to do so. The best hours is from around 2 AM to about 10 AM. To end off this video, I want to show you a few examples of what not to do when you are grinding for champion, and I think it's important to realize the fact that even though players are bad, they can still literally destroy you. And this was the first game of the new season, and after this game I was like, okay, maybe this is not the season for me. The first mistake I make right here is not looking at my opponent. Like, I'm not looking at what he's doing, how he's playing, or anything. All I do is I build, I edit, I do the normal things that I've just practiced. And that is pretty dumb when you haven't even looked at your opponent yet. Right here, I have no idea what my opponent is about to do, and I make a ton of dumb plays, and I literally get destroyed. And I was like, okay, this is not the season for me. Let me just exit out of the game for a few minutes because I actually got destroyed. Fair play to him. In all seriousness, that was an incredible play. Well played, and let's move on to the next game. Lastly, in this video, we have my man Shroud, and I want to call this guy Shroud because he absolutely steamrolled me. So as you can see, he's a very defensive player, and he opens up those Dorito edits. And I could have noted to myself right here that this guy, he's very defensive, he opens up Dorito edits, and he does it quickly. And he did it right here, got a free shot off, and ultimately ended up eliminating me because of it. What else than fair play can you say to a player like Shroud? Ladies and gentlemen, that has been it for today's video. I hope you found it so much interesting and informative, and I hope you guys are enjoying Season 4 so far. I for sure am, even though I am getting bullied by Shroud. My name has been Marin, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video.